Hello boys and girls, and welcome to the Math Club. In this video, we're going to talk about factorizing quadratic expressions. Now, as you can see here, this is a quadratic expression. We're going to use this quadratic expression to explain how to factorize these quadratic expressions. Now, as you can see here, we have x squared plus 9x plus 14. Now, how do we solve this? With quadratic expressions, we use brackets or the double bracket method. Now, how are we going to use this? First, we're going to put the brackets like this. We have a double bracket method to solve this equation. Now, we know that the x squared here means what? Very good. It means x times x. Good job. So we're going to write x here and then x here. Good. Now, we have a double x or an x squared. When you multiply them, they will give you x squared. Good. Now, what do we have here? We have positive 9 and positive 14. Now, this is like a game we're going to solve. Now, we need two numbers here. Two numbers. When you multiply these two numbers, they will give you positive 14. And when you add them together, they will give you positive 9. So you need two numbers. When you multiply them, they will give you positive 14. And when you add them together, they will give you 9. Now, if you take a look at the signs here, you have a positive here and a positive here. Now, if both of these positive, it means most likely that these are positive too. So let's take a look first. We need two numbers. When you multiply them, you get positive 14. Now, you can take 14 on the side here and find the factors that make up 14. Now, if we want to put them to prime factors, we can do that. But it's most likely, or most questions, or some questions, cannot be prime numbers. They can be factors only, not prime factors. So we need to put 14 into factors, not prime factors. What does that mean? We studied putting a number or decomposing a number into prime factors, and we studied decomposing numbers into factors. So we're going to decompose this number into its factors, not prime factors, okay? Now, when we put a number into a factor or factors, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we put multiple signs here. And then we know that 1 times what equals 14? Good job. 1 times 14. And 2 times? Very good. 7. And then 3 times? We don't have 3, so we remove it. Good. What about 4? We don't have 4. Do we? We don't. Good job. What about 5? We don't have 5. So the factors of 14 are what? Are these numbers. So which numbers, when you add them together, you will get a 9? This is the idea of answering a question like this. So here, 1 and 14 is 15. So we're not going to use 1 and 14. So we end up with 2 and 7. And 2 plus 7 equals 9. Very good. So we're going to put 2 here and 7 here. And because 14 is positive, so these numbers must be both of them negative or both of them positive. Because when you multiply the same signs, you will get a positive sign. So these numbers must be both negative or both positive. Now, how do we know what is the sign of these numbers? We will take a look at the 9. The 9 is positive. So when you add two positive numbers, you will get a positive number. So this one must be positive 2, and this one must be positive 7. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.